There's a lot of fear out in the world right now. The sermon series, it's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. I got to tell you, made a little bit of an error. Someday we're going to get a new layout guy and probably a new scheduling guy. Next week, actually, we're going to have a special Easter celebration together. Easter kind of sneaks up on me, and I think that's a sin. Not a sin that I'm going to go to hell for, but a sin nonetheless. Because Easter, if it wasn't for Easter, Christmas wouldn't make any sense. And we celebrate Easter for like 3 months, which is not bad. I like Christmas, but we need to celebrate Easter more. So we're going to have an Easter celebration next week, and it's going to be great. Don't bump that. Looks nice, Ken. It's really good. You guys see this over there?
Not really.
Really well done. I saw it fell down. Did it fall down more than once? Just once. Well, it's nice. I really like that. You really have some skill there. Thank you. You can stay there if you want, or you can sit down with your wife. Either way, she'll probably love you more. Well, not love you more, but be more appreciative. That is really nice. He really set that up nice. He built that. Good job. Good job. You ever have something you feel like you built only to watch it be destroyed? That really kind of irritates you, doesn't it? I mean, right now, he's really. If I walked over here and put up my hand like this, and right now his blood pressure just went up just a little bit. Just a little. Like, I built that, Brian. Don't smash it. I know you're going to use that for something, but please don't knock it down yet. I work with a traveling ministry team. You may know this. I refer to it a lot. I have a lot of stories from being on the road. It was this ministry called the Extreme Team. It was a national touring youth ministry team. Really, it's the ultimate post-college, pre-marriage job. It's called a road trip. It just goes on and on and on. It's what it is. Steve actually has the honor of being the only person who performed with every team that I had out on the road. He was a groupie as well as a member. It was pretty fantastic. Kind of like Hair Club for Men. Not just the president, but also. Fortunately, you still have your hair. Well, some hair. See, some people would pay for hair, yet you cut yours off. Anyway, it was great, but I spent about a year in the office, an office called the Center for Youth Evangelism, based in Andrews University in Michigan. I spent about a year in the office developing this ministry, putting it together. Raising funds, that was the hard part. Hiring staff, that was the hard part. Buying gear, that was the fun part. Because there's something about when you're like 23, 24 years old and you walk into a Ford dealership and you know that you have enough money cash to buy a brand new 99, because it was 98. And if you're a truck person, you know Ford like skipped the 98 model year and went straight to 99, and they came out in about April of 98, the 99 model with the new design that you see all the time now, but it was brand new back then. And you walk in being like 23 and nobody taking you seriously at all, walking in knowing that you can buy cash for this truck. It was a rush. It was a good thing. It was a lot of fun. Going in and buying sound gear, knowing that you can write a check for a bunch of money and just buy gear, which God has blessed, and a lot of that gear we still use now here at the Experience. That was a whole other God story. But I've been working on this thing for a year. And then, ladies and gentlemen, say dun dun dun. There came the woman. Not Michelle. And we weren't even dating. She was a friend. She was a friend. A friend. However you want to put it. She was a friend. And I did some stupid stuff.
No.
Yeah, figure. Brian, really? You were stupid? Otherwise, why would you tell this story except to make fun of yourself? She was moving houses. We were hanging out and so on. And so she spent a couple nights at our house. I had a roommate. He was about 40. Something, 45, single as well. And she spent several nights at our house, okay? We did not do that thing that you all thought as soon as I said that, okay? Okay, I just need to clear that up.
You didn't cuddle?
We did not make ramen noodles. No, but being in a small college town, there are no secrets. And so what happened was the rumor mill caught a hold of the fact that I was entertaining a woman overnight in my home. And this went to my boss.
Good.
Yeah. And my boss calls me in on the red carpet. Not the red carpet, the beating carpet. Red because it was blood, not because it was a symbol of honor. And said, are you an idiot? What are you doing? Now, some of you may be going, well, that's awful judgmental. Why? They're obviously judging religious people. Okay, yeah, I understand that, but let's be honest. I mean, I was irritated then, but let's be honest. It was a stupid thing to do. I'm about ready to lead a youth ministry team responsible for a collection of college students traveling on the road together who are single. Kind of what you're looking for in the director at that point is A, common sense, and B, wise decision making. Right? I mean, that kind of makes sense. So here's the guy that's letting a girl sleep in his house, which is the whole appearance of evil thing, if nothing else. And you're putting your reputation on that. So I'm not even looking at this from like, ooh, because there were some people that were a little catty. I'm not worried about them. But I understand completely my boss's position because he's looking at me going, you're an idiot. And I'm about ready to entrust a ministry with you on the road with a bunch of college students. Yeah, don't prove that you're an idiot before you even start. So I get it. I understand why it was a problem. I'm not bitter about that. But I suddenly faced a disturbing reality that which I had built up could be destroyed very quickly. And this was about within a month or two before we launched. Okay, so we're close to done. We're down to driving a truck and trailer around and, getting ready for training stuff. The big work's been done. And I'm looking at losing that thing that I built. Because I built that. I spent a year of my life earning about $500 a month because I was committed to what I was doing. I wasn't worried about what I was getting paid. Building something up to see it get destroyed because of some stupid decisions that I've made. You ever seen something destroyed that you made? What's something that you've worked on that you've seen destroyed? Maybe not through your own stupidity. Maybe through something that somebody else did. On your table, really quickly. Maybe one or two or three people from your table would tell that story. What is it that's been destroyed in your life? You've watched something fall apart. Tell a story. On your marks, get set, go.